make up the starting five for the Gators, and we are underway, and the season has begun here. Keith Kimball, backcourt, now run by Boogie Fland, but a very experienced front court, and these are two teams that have very high expectations. And Xavier Lee knocks in the first bucket of the season.
And right on cue, Florida. Last season, they were a volume three-point shooting team. Of course, you think of Walter Clayton Jr. and Elijah, Will Richard, those guys shot a lot, but this big team here in Florida, right away, Thomas Houck starting at the 3 position.
Jaden Bradley looking up top, and Krivas is there.
And right on cue, Krivas rolling to the rim, but Jaden Bradley, he's going to be the key for Arizona. The senior has experience, played so well last season in the tournament. And speaking of playing so well, Lee with the finish, showing his value early.
Scored over 1,100 points at Princeton. Xavier Lee, a turnover on the other end. Big-to-big passing ends up in a turnover. 3 straight turnovers. And now Arizona forces a turnover. Jaden Bradley gets a swipe. Karchenkov going to the rack, misses. And there's Bradley who puts it in. It's been one and done here for Arizona. Nice take to the basket. Urban Klaujar missing the NCAA tournament. Golden's group went to the NIT, and then back-to-back appearances. They get 3 inside as Howe pours one in. Great feed in there. And had it knocked out of his hands. That's Anthony Del Orso, who forces the turnover, gets the steal, and Klaujar takes it right back. And now the Gators are on the move. Here is Houck, and Houck lays it in. Anytime the Gators can get out in transition, same goes for Arizona. They're going to take advantage of it. And both teams are excellent, they believe, their coaches believe, in transition. As Koa Peat goes to work. Cannot wait to watch this guy flourish through the year.
Knew that the coaches were fathers and wanted to recognize that they were sacrificing their time being with this team rather than their own children.
And finds Condon, he passes it up. Walker closes out, getting late clock here. Here's Ingram, leaves it up top. Wow.
And it's tough there for Arizona. Walker did a pretty good job defensively on Condon there, but getting to that second side screen and roll action and just the luxury of having bigs to throw it to the rim. Florida converted.
Just when you thought you had a good defensive set, now Condon with a steal. He's doing it all. 5 turnovers for Arizona. Finds Klaujar in the corner for 3. Cash.
And just that's what we saw a lot of last year. Once again, Condon, we know Todd Golden said he needed him to step up as a leader, not with his play. So big shoes to fill, but incorporating these bigs for Gators right now, as you see, they're also showing he's not just a shooter.
Here's Howe, guarded by Pete. Little mismatch inside, and Chinyelu able to knock it down.
You see him draw the defense with the easy 2.
Couldn't have a better start for Todd Golden and the Gators as high off the window goes Anthony Del Orso. Arkansas last year, injured, did make it back to the NCAA tournament. Sweet 16 run. And a big get. There's Handlofton. He's an offensive rebounding machine. And the easy putback.
Good for him. Only played 16 games last year. Came back from that broken leg. But he is making his impact here early.
Burry's turned away. Burry's. Oh, nice action there. Had a little sauce in it. Finally gets in the books. Braden Burry's.
But Burry's is right there with him. In fact, in talking to the staff earlier this afternoon, they think he could end up being the leading scorer on this team.
Wow, that's big praise. And Koa Peat, little turnaround on cue. They've done a lot of winning here, Arizona, through their Pac-12 years. Boogie Fland drives. Oh, nice pickup. Houck with the dish, and Fland with the redirection. Walker loses the handle. Fland almost got the steal. Now Arizona finding Karchenkov. Got it. They needed that one, the Cats, with their first 3-point attempt.
Lloyd has to be pleased.
Arizona has 9 conference titles here in Vegas through the years, as Koa Peat just bowls drills his way in. It's November 18th, 9:30 Eastern, TNT streaming on Max. Go to MLB.com/golf for more details. Bradley sticks a mid-range jumper. And Arizona continues to roll here. It's a 1-point Gator lead. Lee knifing his way through. Hot pass. Klobuchar, long three-point. Oh, he calls glass. He banks it in.
Oh, man.
Urban Klobuchar out of Slovenia with the firm shot off the glass. Awaka, big body in there, scores it on Chinyelu.
That's why the offense is clicking a little bit better on November 3rd than maybe in the past.
Yeah, that's a great point, Andy. That's been a big story in college basketball. Awaka with an offensive rebound and the putback.
Finding gems all over the world.
Longtime assistant to Mark Few, nearly 2 decades, as Koa Peat, a flurry of moves, strong with the left hand as well. Here's Flan playing with the 2 fouls. Gets downhill, leaves it for Handlockton.
When in doubt, throw it up to the big fella. Timely bucket there by the Gators.
Under 2 minutes to go, Peat drives. Peat high off the glass, no. Condon with a rebound. Now
The bigs rolling. Flan putting pressure on that defense and just throw it up.
And they're going to take a lead to the halftime locker room. Can Florida pick one up? Lee drives. Lee leaves it for Condon. Nicely executed by the Gators, and that'll take us to the end of the first half. Just 5 first half points. Now he's going to work on Peat, running into a wall, though. Late clock as Lee, and that is denied, and Condon gets it back and gets it in before the shot clock expires. 11 minutes into this, when there's Chinyelu, he cannot hit it. He's had a couple of close-range shots that haven't fallen. And now Bradley on the drive, the dish, up and under the rim, and how about Koa Peat? Like his game, Grant. Xavier Lee, not afraid.
Got some stuff.
Here's Peat once again. Condon, he's had trouble with Koa Peat. Arizona from down 12 to up 9. This is their biggest lead. Condon, oh, what a pass. A look away and then a perfect leave for Howe.
5 years.
Yeah, Tommy Lloyd has done a spectacular job. But look, DJ Tommy?
Tom E. Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
You know what? We got to do better, coach.
That's 7-2. Big body. Lee left open. Oh, it's blocked by Del Orso. Had that blocked by Lee.
Able to contest without fouling.
Turn it over, a walk. Here goes Koa Peat, and he lays it in.
Another live ball turnover by Florida, leading to an easy basket for the Wildcats.
Arizona up 5. Florida with the ball. Alex Condon, preseason All-American, blocked by Koa Peat, the freshman. Klobuchar, guarded by Burries, gets a step on him. Klobuchar looking for help. Here's Howe, open for 3. Got it. Koa Peat has been a major story tonight in his Arizona debut. Bradley springs free, lets Handlockton fly by.
Take his time in the low block.
16 foul for Arizona. Approaching the halfway mark of the second half. Hauck a spin, no good. And the follow. Micah Handlockton with the follow jam. Cleaning up the offensive glass as he does so well. It's a 5-point game. Arizona with the lead. Alex Condon set to check back in. Bradley taking on Handlockton and gets it on the glass and in. Transferred from Marshall, gave up a red shirt last year. Todd Golden said it was huge in our national championship run. He's been big on the glass. Back and forth they go. The hamster's on the wheel, Grant.
Yes, it is.
Here goes Boogie Flan. He finds Hauck, who lays it in.
And he just has a nose for the ball right now as Florida tying the game up.
He has been the headliner thus far. Arizona by 3. Gators with the ball. The defending champs. Here is Lee. Knocks one down.
How about that screen by Handlockton? Knocked down Del Orso there. But a nice set. Better execution on that possession from Florida.
Xavier Lee. It's his second 3 of the night. Oh! that too. What an incredible game Koa Peat is putting together in his debut. My goodness. Hauk cannot answer. And Koa Peat with a rebound. Here comes Bradley. Bradley gives it to Peat. Peat, look out below. One highlight after another.
What a pass and delivery against Condon. And back-to-back possessions, B.A. Peat running the floor. Give the big man the ball and let him deliver.
Florida with the ball down 4. And here goes Condon. Drops his shoulder, puts it in. Strong basket. Trying to get the switch. Ingram fighting through it. Bradley's got him on his back. Now Bradley goes. Bradley lays it in. He continues to get to the basket. Arizona with the ball. They lead by 5. Here is Bradley. Oh, a big shot. Jaden Bradley. They need a few possessions here. Cloutchar turned away. Here's Lee. He drives it. Looked like some contact. Whoa! Xavier Lee with a spin and the finish. That was well done.
Expect him to maybe trap the first pass in.
Oh, and it's a turnover. Hauk missed it, gets his own, puts it back. And a 3-point game with 43 and change left.
Poor execution right there. Hauk in the right place at the right time, padding his rebounding stats. Try to get something to the rim, get a foul.
No fouls to give. Here goes Hauk. He drives. Hauk dumps it home. Arizona will give up the 2. Lee kicks it, and that's it. And the Arizona Wildcats come up with the first upset of the season in day 1 of the season.